Alright, Chase, you're on the camera. So you can wave hi to everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, yes, let me just let the players know a few things. You can feel free to chat it up.
So this is pretty awesome. I'm excited to actually see how this all turns out. This is definitely new ground for me, but I think it's new ground for everybody. It's going to be friggin' something cool. I was privy to a lot of the backstage and the inner workings of this. I didn't have much to do with it. I'm just the pretty face right now, but I could tell you the guys did a lot of work setting this up. So yeah, it's pretty awesome to actually be a part of it.
So, I'll tell you. Let's get a start on the read on a few things. So we got Shane, who's going to be playing, from what looks like to be. Oh, which side are we here? Yeah, Shane looks to be playing Kate, and we actually have Min to be playing Blue Sun, and we already got a mulligan out of Kate. Hopefully this will switch over to the other side as I'm using this, but for the time being.
So I still can't see the hands.
Oh yeah, let me just let these guys know. Please share the hands with. Sorry guys, this first game may be a little bit rough to kind of get it kicked off. We just want to make sure everything's looking good for you guys before. And we gotta look onto Wiley's hand. Are you able to see it, Chase?
Yep.
Alright, awesome. Oh! Let me just let Min know how to do that.
So Wiley's local out of Toronto, eh?
Yes, so Wiley is Shane Ruman. He's one of our locals who came second place at the 401 Games tournament, and I was there. Did a spectacular job. He's been really good in the meta right now with us. He's been consistently top 4. And he's been playing a variety of K, he's been playing a variety of HB, he's been just playing the whole field, and he's just been doing very well consistently throughout. And of course, everyone knows Min. Okay, so to start off the game, we got Min installing a piece of ice right on the HQ. And look at the hand, we got an agenda and 2 oversight areas. Oh, we got a curtain wall to start off with. And we'll switch it over to Wiley. So, he's got a day job in hand, which is quite interesting. I know a lot of people have been kind of playing around in the prepaid engine with day job. What do you think about this?
I love day job. I'm not sure how it's going to work in this sense. Maybe it'll be a little too slow, but I don't know. What do you take out for influence if you run day job?
Not too quite sure about. Oh, actually, it looks like Shane's got the appropriate answer to kind of start off with the lady. So he's gonna do sure gamble installing the lady. He's gonna break like killing off the curtain wall, which is gonna be a big blow to Min kind of start off the game.
Well, we're looking at Min's hand too, and he doesn't have much in the way of protection, and a lot of agendas in hand right now.
Yeah. Well, the only
Lucky for Min, he's got the NAPDs, so he's not going to be able to score him out.
Yeah, totally right. So I mean, there's only 1 out of 5 that I can actually do. Ooh, okay. He touches the NAPD, unable to do anything there.
Yeah, unfortunately, he went broke doing that, but
I'm just giving off with a smiley face. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna wants to play before end turn. What? What did you do there, Chase? Alright, so Min's gonna drop an ice wall. It's not gonna do much way in protection against Lady here. Oh my gosh, Min's drawing up another agenda. He's got a corporate ward.
wow.
So he's got a bit of problems to start off here to boot.
Well, at least right now, I don't think he's going to be able to contest the hand and the Adonis. He's going to have to make a choice. So he's putting him in. He's putting him in a bad spot, at least.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to see him installing the Adonis. We're going to pass the turn over to Wiley. Now, Wiley's not going to be able to hit off day job because he has no credits to start off with, so He does have maybe an option to... Oh, he's going to check R&D. See what's up.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Not going to be able to touch whatever was on top of there. Yep, it's going to take 2 credits and do a draw. Oh, look at that. He's
Can't argue with that.
Would have been different if we had a, what was it? Draw, install, credit.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to see Mint take back the Adonis to hand. So that's a clickless 3 credits you just got there. And it looks like he has an Orion in hand. He might even look to oversight this just to test Wiley's metal to see if he can actually burst up economy and get rid of it. Now if we think about it, Orion is a strength 8. It's all types of ice. So if we're looking at a lady, we need at least $5 to kind of break through.
I think you want that to be more of a lasting situation because, yeah, I can't see him oversighting it personally. I think he's going to want to keep it on the board.
Oh my gosh, this is looking crazy. Mint's got a 5 agenda hand right now with he's going to have to discard 2 cards here. He's going to discard the NAPD and...
Wow.
Yeah, it discards both NAPDs to start off with. Wow.
I figure, well, if you're going to give him anything, right? Yeah, Wiley's going to day job. We saw that coming.
We totally saw it coming, so...
It'll probably be some draw next turn with the prepaid.
Well, look at this. We have a wall of thorns onto this. Onto the surface.
Oh, I was wrong.
Alright, so we know there's an ice wall in HQ. Running into the hand could be completely devastating right now. But Wiley doesn't know this. So knowing Wiley, he's known to... Oh, he's going to get kill the Orion. So okay, that's a good call.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
Man, so we got to think here. So far, we know 5 agendas are out. In this kind of deck, there's probably 10 or 11 agendas in the game. This has low odds of throwing up a point for Wiley. Yeah, we're not going to see anything on this touch. Solid prepaid. Oh, and we draw the lucky find.
I'm wondering if these aren't all baits by mtgred.
I definitely think these are definitely baits. He definitely wants Shane to waste a bit of time trying to get rid of the Orion, getting rid of the Adonis, just to buy him time, because he definitely is flooded right now, and it's causing him an issue. So Shane's going to draw twice, draws up an Akamatsu and an SMC, and then just lucky finds for his turn with the prepaid engine, so getting an additional $1.
What do you expect is going to be different about the meta now that everybody's talking about clock? Do you think we're going to see a lot of changes?
We're going to see a lot of people, I believe, playing a lot of Toolbox Kate now, from my understanding, just to kind of deal early on with the emergence of fast events and the staying power of it. But I think there's going to be a lot less fast events, and I enjoy it now. People are going to find ways to creatively create servers, so I'm pretty excited for that. Alright, so Shane's got a lot of cards in hand right now. He's probably going to slap down... Ooh, okay. So what did he discard? He discards the...
Parasite.
Which makes sense, because in this matchup it's kind of a dead card. So Mint's been able to hit his stride. He's got a good amount of credits now. He's going to install this corporate war, and he's going to try to score it out, or maybe just leave it alone.
Nope, going for the score.
He's going to try for the score.
What was that second piece of ice on top?
It was Data Pike.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see here. Mint has a good chance to keep Wiley out of the server. We're just pondering for his last action what he wants to do here. Oh, this is
Oh, wow.
Piece of ice.
Dean, how long has the stream been up for? Because it's not yet.
It's a 15-minute delay. So
Yeah, I know.
it's
How
been up
long
for
is
12
it?
minutes.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, damn. Alright. So, I'm going to have to let Chasing on the talk a little bit while I fix up the overlay here because of Dan.
All right, we're gonna run R&D here. I'm not gonna say everything, but we're running into a caduceus here. We have to mimic. Just gonna break. I wish that I could see what he's accessing. I'd like to know kind of what's happening here.
You definitely could see the top, but we're gonna for the surprise with the viewers. Actually, you know what? It might be a good thing for you to see. So Min draws out another wall of thorns here, and he's going to score at the corporate war, which is going to give him a nice solid seven credits on top of scoring it.
Yeah, that's an agenda you don't see too often anymore, right?
No, not too often. I mean, in other identities, it's hard to maintain that 7 credit, especially back in the day when criminal was very predominant.
Yeah.
Wow, so Min has 2 Adonises in hand now, which is pretty interesting because you typically don't see a Blue Sun with 2 Adonis and 2 Wall Thorns for that.
I mean, I find anything. I find it definitely hard to argue with his choices. He's. I don't know if this game has went. I think Ming has had some bad luck, but the baits that he's put out have been immediately answered to, right, by Wiley. So
Yeah,
he's definitely playing very well.
Min definitely has bought enough time for himself to get out of the hole. And we're going to see a quality timer. Wow, so you're going to see all the prepaids now. I'm just wondering if Shane's going to be looking to use the prepaid here, or using a lucky find here. Now, does he have enough memory? What options does he have here? He could...
Yeah.
One more click here. Might be an idea to throw down one more SMC, since the install cost has been used for the Kate ability.
Yeah. And you called it, my friend.
Throw away the other SMC.
He's got the clone chip too.
Alright, so... Oh. I just have to rule here. Because one of the important things about okay, so I want to make sure Min knows how to go about doing that. Something that B-Button showed us was that if you press Alt, Shift, and C, you can take the credits off of Adonis campaign before you do the draw.
Okay. Yeah, because that definitely, I mean, Wiley's okay with it, but it could very well change what he wants to do, right?
Yeah, exactly. So just for the sake of keeping in the spirit of the game, just want to make sure players are aware on how that works. So Shane's going to lucky find. He's going to get a full 9 credits out of this, which is pretty awesome. Oh, and he's going to run legwork here. Now, this is a bit unfortunate, because had we seen legwork a lot earlier, this would have been a different game here.
Yeah, definitely. He's still got the credits to deal with a lot of the issues in here.
So Shane's actually going to SMC in a lady rather than clone chipping it out from heap.
I think he wants to save the clone chip definitely for a rainy old parasite.
So he's going to see the Ash, he's going to see Adonis, and Not gonna be able to do anything with the other donuts, but he'll soon score the Atlas. So now we're looking at 4-2.
Well, Min doesn't really have anything to really try to score out at this point, so this could turn into a different game now that he's going to have to. He's going to have to find agendas, right?
You know what? He has an intern, so he can actually intern the NAPD and attempt to score it. Look at that.
That's what I used to do. Yeah, I love that play with. Oh, is he going to advance it?
No, that was he just installed an Adonis.
Oh, okay.
So, but now he's going to set up an what is it, an Ash Shade?
He's probably trying to beat the run here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
Alright, so let's switch over to Shane. Shane drew up a few times. Drew a Utopia, drew a Sure Gamble. I'm wondering if Shane's looking to...
Login rejected.
Oh. Login rejected. Guess he's having second thoughts about his decision here. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing there. He's running in and he's just going to do about a different way than install Utopia. Alright, so Min's going to res up the Adonis here. Whether he opts to take it back to hand, that's a different thing.
Yeah, I think he's going to sit on it for a while.
So Min draws out the curtain wall, which is good, but I think two of his oversights are out of the game right now. So unless he finds a Jackson, he's not going to be able to get it when he wants it.
I bet she wants to set up the credits. Yeah, he's setting up the credits for the intern pull. Because with intern, you're able to actually install on that server and advance it, and then you have a scoreable agenda at the end. The only problem is the longer he waits, the more credits Wiley's going to gain.
Oh, you know what? Wiley's going to touch an NAPD here. Or
Yeah.
possibly... Yeah, he's going to touch both NAPDs. Oh, no, why? Shane. He could have just easily dirty laundried into the remote. I mean, into the archives and got a bunch of points. That, I feel... no good.
Yeah. It's hard to say because we're watching and we know, but
Yeah.
maybe he doesn't feel that he would have just pitched agendas right into his archives early on.
And yeah, he's gonna fail this dirty laundry now, from the looks of it. I mean,
Yeah.
he can choose to go in, but he's gonna lose a bunch of money, a bunch of counters, and yeah, it's not something you want to do. Oh my gosh, he's gonna do it. Jesus.
Going the distance.
He's gotta see that Adonis.
Wah, wah.
No good. I don't think that was the right decision there.
Oh, and now even if he does run archives, he doesn't have the credits to take.
That's no good. Not a fan of that decision. I feel like had he done the usual dirty laundry archives, could have got 4 points right there. But that's unfortunate. We're gonna see a draw from another NAPD.
Well, at least he can set the game up now.
Man, Mint's just getting a bunch of money. It's just interesting because to see the meta here, because there's not a lot of siphon protection for this Blue Sun right now, and had this been a criminal matchup, the money would be much different between the two.
Yeah, I feel like the game was basically Wiley's at the beginning, and I don't want to call it poor play or whatever, but he's getting walked around by Min. Yeah, the game. I can't see the game going on for much longer now. If he wants to start aggressively scoring out, he can. He's got the credits to do so. And every turn, those Adonises just click down. It's almost hard. It's hard for me being like I always root for the underdog, so
Yeah.
would have been nice to see somebody beat him, but I can't see a loss coming. Yeah, he pulled back the Adonis. Yeah, we're gonna see this. I think if it was me, I may have did the interns play instead and kept that in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's probably why he wanted to get the money coming again. Not that he really needs it. At 30 credits, just under 30 credits. Oh,
Wow, double RDI. This is gonna be a crazy play. Oh man.
just barriers for days. Lady can't handle it.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that's the correct meta call. If you're kind of feeling like prepaid gate's gonna come out, a lot of people are really siding with Lady rather than running the influencer corroder. And all these barriers just taxing so much. All these counters.
Well, at least he doesn't have a chance to hit an NAPD in here.
Oh wow, we're gonna see
Oh.
this game can end. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you never want to see a Pyrex stolen in this Blue Sun matchup. This is pretty devastating for Min. Because now Shane just needs one more chance to win the game.
Yeah, and he has to take this turn to score out that NAPD, which leaves the NAPD in his archive still.
Yeah, Min
So whether
has
or not
not seen
Wiley
his
knows.
Jacksons. I don't know if he's even playing Jacksons from the looks of it. Now, I think maybe it's just maybe the morning start, but I really think Shane should have kind of picked up on the fact that he did not see the NAPDs in hand when he leg worked.
Yeah. There was just absolutely no pressure on archives, and that was a definite read. I mean, he could win it here, but I don't find it likely. And run? Is it going to happen?
Oh, he's gonna do the laundry. He's gonna attempt another check. Perfectly just enough, but we're not gonna worry about NAPD here because we know all the NAPDs are in the bin.
How many cards is he even going to see here?
He's gonna see
Just
3 cards.
Yeah, but how many new cards? There's only the one. Oh,
Wow, and Shane takes it.
that's game.
That's game. You know what? That game was a lot closer than I expected. I mean, that was ridiculous. Min did a really good job pulling out an agenda flood.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And it just goes to show you, like, you know, you can blame RNGs all you want, but it's ultimately at the end of the day, it's your piloting skill that's going to get you out of things. So, very nicely done. I think that was a great way to start the tournament.
Yeah, that was definitely good.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, look at this, and I think he has 3 Adonis also, Min, jeez. I almost feel like this setup has no room for Jackson. Yeah, so that was a nice quick game. Up to you guys. Now, I'm just going to quickly pull up the analytics of this game, just to kind of get a breakdown as to what happened here. So what are your comments on this, Chase? What you have done differently here?
I don't know if I'd have done anything differently. Maybe not necessarily. I don't take as many of the baits as possible. Are you able to screen share with me, Dean?
I am not. Just
No?
in this current scenario, no. What did you
Yeah,
want to see?
I don't know. It was definitely it's hard because we're watching the game, right? So it's hard to like say what I would have done. I mean, obviously it's easy for me to say that I wouldn't have taken the bait, but maybe I would have. You know what I mean? I don't really know. I think that I would have probably left that Orion alone for a good majority of the game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That kept him behind for a long time. And just for random accesses, you know what I mean? Like that was an obvious bait to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pulling up the analytics of the game and looking at here, a few things to kind of note in mind. 15 credits used with prepaid voice pad, which is quite a bit of value. Running HQ twice, getting the agenda once there, and running R&D 4 times, and 2 of the times wielding points. So we'll switch back to the game. We're gonna see an HB versus Quetzal here. Wow, I love this. I love this. Min's playing Quetzal. Wow, he's got a fast advance HB.
Oh my god, do you see that opening hand?
For Quetzal? Oh,
what
Jesus.
This is so dirty.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Oh, but you know what?
3 agendas in hand. Oh!
He has a Chrysium.
You read your book.
Oh my jeez. We see a Sansan. Oh jeez. Jackson. Yep. Gonna be the typical.
Yeah, that's the play right there.
Yep. What do you do here?
This is not good.
If Shane can pick up on this, installing a Chrysium to start off with will be his only way to put it
There's no way he's gonna do that. Even so, who cares? You just run the Chrysium and...
Oh god.
Yeah, he's done.
Shane's on the back pedal now. We're gonna see this.
Oh, does he discard it? Is he keeping it?
Is he gonna keep it? He doesn't know, so this is pretty important. Oh, he knows already to zoom it. Thank God. Oh
my god.
This is gonna be 1 star here. I'm gonna see an account I've hit the floor right now. There's no reason not to. Oh, he's gonna just draw. Okay. Oh, and Wiley doesn't know that his luck's just gonna go downhill from here.
And then of course the only friggin' ice he kept was an Eli, which is easily broke.
This isn't. Alright, so here, do we keep the tags? Yeah, looks like we're gonna be tag me Quetzal.
Do you think HB really has any? I don't think he's gonna have any answers to that.
No, I don't think so. Not judging from what I saw so far, I doubt it. Alright, just gonna check R&D. And it's nothing good, so let's throw it back to Shane. Alright, what did we see on top of R&D here? Saw a Viper. Okay.
Yeah.
Go into R&D and get a buck. Okay. Alright, so it throws Eli right onto HQ, which is good because at least if he gets hit with Siphon again, he can remove all his money, but Min's most likely not going to Siphon for $3.
No. But he will force the res, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Eater is just so strong.
I'm going to throw Crescentus down. Oh god. I don't know if Shane Rez is here.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either. There's no reason to.
All his things, they cost a lot.
So Min's gonna touch the Sansan. Is he gonna trash
Oh,
it?
we're done.
No, it's gonna leave it.
Oh.
It's not worried because of the money disparity right now. Oh. And we're gonna see the Chrysium thrown down because we're worried for the ever so strong account siphon. So, oh, draws another account siphon. Jeez. Just gotta wonder how many Chrysiums does Shane have here to kind of fend off these siphons.
Well, I mean, HP has the recursion to deal with it, so 3 account siphons out of Quetzal. That's just so it's actually the Viper over
Oh,
HP.
never mind. I said it wrong. I guess my eyes went cross there.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, he can knifed it regardless.
And with the Quetzal ability, he's able to get through with 1 subroutine, so he doesn't have to even spend 2 clicks.
Yeah.
Alright, so Shane's gonna res the Viper here.
I bet she's gonna break. Well, maybe not.
No, no, I don't think there's a reason to break
Login
here.
rejected.
Yeah, he's just gonna jack out.
Yeah, that's gonna set him up for next turn though.
Alright. Shane's gonna throw down the Adonis. Man, so
Do you
far
think do you think we see the Christian grid? Is that what he's assuming is there?
Yeah, I think for a lot of players nowadays, just like Christian gets a good tech against the Eater keyholes, and people are still kind of lingering with it because they found out it's actually a good card. They hit against these events like Maker's Eye, Account Siphon, Legwork. So, oh, we're gonna see a knife here. So Eli's gonna go bye-bye.
Somebody's eating that little child.
Doesn't even need to eat it. It just clicks once and uses the Quetzal ability, right? So
Yeah, true.
goes away. Checks the top R&D, nothing good. And you know what? Shane's getting some good luck here now that things are turning over. He's trying to get a few things to kind of get him going. Oh, I see a John Masanori. I don't know if we're going to install this here, especially since we have tags.
Yeah, but it pressures the trash, right? It's not necessarily a bad idea.
Alright, so I'm just going to check the remote here and see an Adonis. I think Min will remove the Adonis here.
Do you have a favorite for this?
A favorite player in this tournament?
Yeah, like if you were to call it.
You know, I got a few favorites, but you know what? I gotta be rooting for my boy Aaron from Toronto. I just have to. I just have to. You know, I gotta give respect to that guy. He's been playing a lot, and he was a little bit down on himself that he couldn't win a store champion until the very end. And I'm really glad to see that he's able to be in this tournament to represent Toronto, because I can't. I gotta be here making sure you guys are enjoying it. So R&D is still wide open here, and I don't know, that's kind of scary knowing that you're playing against someone who has Eater. Very well they could just throw down the keyhole and it could be just a different game. Alright. So,
yeah. John's just too strong not to utilize.
I know for you, oh, there we go. Wow, we see a Joshua B here too. This is kind of your style here, Chase.
Yeah, this is definitely how I play.
Can you speak a little bit to the style, or what the intent is?
I mean, it's just trying to get as much stuff for free as possible. All of it is like, it's just excess and abundance of things, right? So Account Siphon does the same thing. It's not so much like a tag me, and I bet I don't think he's running data leak reversal, but it's just a matter of putting out too many things and putting on too much pressure that the corp really can't deal with your resources and defend themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that's how I play with my max deck. I bet you we see this Joshua B probably next click.
Oh god. Shane did a mistake. He res the wall static against Quetzal thinking he can keep her out.
Oh.
So he's gonna lose the Adonis for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the call for the Josh B. The Crescentas had me convinced it was a Reyna deck. Womp womp. So, I don't know here. Looking at Shane, he's getting a little bit fortunate with a bit of the draws. I mean, he leaked out 1 point out of R&D, but he needs something to kind of get him out of this hole.
It's the insane amount of pressure that the Anarchs are able to put on now. You know what I mean? Like, how do you? I don't know. I just think it's so strong right now.
Yeah. It's the Chris team's definitely keeping him out from letting the 2 siphons, which is kind of burning a hole in his hand right now. But
I think if he really wanted to get in there, he could. It's just a matter of he might be waiting for the right time, right? But the fact that he's clicking for credits, I don't know.
oh wow. So okay, so we're gonna see Ichi here. And Min's
Yeah,
not
we
going to
could
be able to
break
break
this.
all this. He's not going to be able
Yeah,
to break all this, so he can't Crescentus.
you probably. Yeah, you're right. Well, he's probably not going to lose a program. I mean, even if he does, really, what's the big deal?
Mm-hmm.
He can just deja vu it, but he doesn't really have the credits. I bet you he just breaks the trash and maybe takes the brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna have to take the brain here. I mean, oh no. Either way,
It's gonna cost too much regardless. It costs 4 credits to break this and keep your eater, but it costs 6 to get it back with deja vu, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and who the hell cares about brain damage? It's no big deal.
Yeah, the first brain is always free. That's how we talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
what
even
does he
do
do?
reinforcing.
Yeah, that would be the worst card to lose at this point. I've had worse. That draw could have really helped.
Yeah.
Well, that is going to help too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on.
It's still successful, isn't it? Yeah, the run was still successful.
It's successful, but you can't access. So Min has to be careful with these things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, players gotta be careful about this in the tournament, about these little mistakes, and I'm being very meticulous to kind of keep an eye on these little things, but what do you think, Adrian?
Okay, well, he has to put the day job back too.
No, the day job he gets a draw. That's fine, because the John Mess run will kick off.
Oh yeah, it's still successful. Okay, yeah. All right. Are we back on the rails?
Yep, we're back on the rails, so change the drop an Ash. And so he's gonna install the Sand into the remote, and I'm just gonna credit.
It seems like a strong play right now. The money isn't really flowing for the runner right now. I think he needs to find a way to lock back in those account siphons.
So it looks like Min just wants money here. He's gonna run out of the server. He's gonna be able to use his ability, but he's not gonna be able to trash the Sand.
Yeah. Well, he gets a free card too.
Yeah. Well, Min got he's got a double day job, 2 account siphons and a deja vu. I mean, talk about money here.
Yeah, I think he pitches an account siphon at this point.
Yeah, that's the thing you throw away here. Oh, he's not throwing away the deja vu. That's how he values the ability to still be able to siphon.
I don't know. I'd just be worried about like more itchies and more. I don't know. I play Max, so Deja Vu is probably the best card in my deck. So that's not the first thing that I think at this point. But I'm not the caliber of player that we're watching right now either. So
Shane is going to look to set himself back by just killing off Min's resources here. So he's not going to see any more John Mercenaries. Yeah, it's gonna be just a triple cred turn for Wiley here. Oh, we got a data sucker. Interesting. Yeah, we haven't seen much of Min's deck besides he's just looking to account siphon you.
Yeah. Oh, and we'll see the John back probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it makes sense just to install this here.
He's got the credits now. He's not behind, and he has to make sure that Wiley's not. He's moving at a pace that is slower, right?
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. I think if it was me, I'd have made a run at HQ just to see if that was Chrysium Grid by now. I'm not seeing why he's not doing that personally.
Sorry guys, I missed the draw here, but he drew up a Gila hands, but instead just opted to credit hedge fund.
And he needs that.
Yeah, he needs that money.
I could see him trying to get out the Gila hands real fast now through the sand.
It makes sense because then this will help Shane stay out of his money issues. He can always Gila hands, and Gila hands is actually the thing that helped previously in previous metas for HP to survive against criminal account siphon spam.
Yeah.
So, what do we do here as men?
Yeah, I want to know what that I don't even know though, because you break it, you can break it, you can de-res it.
Yeah, Min's gonna kill the Science Center. He doesn't want to let it live for the off chance. Wow, just drawing money, just crazy amounts of money. Draws a sure gamble now. So it's going to leave out Shane's option to be able to shotgun out the Gila hands.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to attempt the siphon here.
Yeah, see, I don't think that's a bad play. Maybe that's why he held on to the 2 siphons. He might have had that in the back of his mind that was going to happen, but at the end of the day, now he knows, right?
Yeah.
Login rejected.
Well, I guess I gotta let these two players hash it out. Oh, okay, so it looks like mtgred chooses to kind of follow through what we would have done. Okay, so there we go. We finally see the second run on the HQ, and the Chrysium's able to stuff out the account siphon here.
Yeah, I still don't know if that's, yeah. I think there was probably a better way around that. What did we install there? I didn't see that.
That was the Eve campaign.
Okay, that's going to be good. That lady will do some work. At the very least, drain some credits.
Yeah.
I could see...
Oh, you know what I would have done here if I was Shane? I would have installed the... he did the IQ in the remote, but I also would have installed the Gila hands. That would have been a chance for him to score out there. Ooh, it's got a daily business show, which is not bad.
Not bad at all. Yeah, we're going to see that. Probably see the Gila hands come out now, too.
Yeah, I would put this Gila hands into remote. This is a chance for him to kind of score out, because at most he only has one Crescentus. I doubt he has another one in hand. Oh,
maybe he's comfortable hiding behind the Eve campaign for credits, and he doesn't feel the need. Oh, but we're gonna contest that right now.
So that's gonna go away.
Oh, and we see the Vigil.
Wow. This has been insane. I'm loving these different builds from the runners I'm seeing nowadays.
Oh.
It's just like...
The game is at this perfect point for me. I am in love with the game right now.
Wow, okay, so has a choice between the Adonis and the Biotic. I think you take the Biotic here and you just try to crush out the Gila hands, because you're already, what, 21 cards through your deck and only 1 point is out on the field. We need to start getting some points out.
Yeah. Wait.
There we go.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the biotic play at first. I was like, what's going on? Is he putting it behind the wall of static?
I think what it is,
Check that every turn.
yeah, I think what it is, players are still kind of used to the whole NAH install, get the draw, and then you do the biotic. So
Yeah.
probably habits carrying over.
Well, that leaves him broke right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's going to be able to click and install, hopefully get more asset economy now that he has the DBS out.
Yeah.
So we could probably see 3 credits a turn now, reliably. But
So this is a good move. He knows that Wiley has no money, so he's gonna just look to click through this Ichi and Crescenta sit down and get access into the deck here. Draws up a Parasite, and this will be good. This Data Sucker's getting some counters now. Alright, so it's a choice between Hedge Fund and Daily Business Show. We're gonna bury the Daily Business Show here. Oh, it's credit and Geo hands.
yeah.
I'm a little interested now. Oh wow, this is we're gonna see E3.
Yeah, that's just definitely strong.
Yeah.
I'm just baffled as to not setting up the account siphon runs. Like,
login rejected.
how many counters are on oh, just one. Okay.
Yeah. So he's gonna just let the Viper fire because losing one clicker is not too much of a problem.
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like I'm going to throw down a Parasite. Yeah, because you really want to get it. I think his next game plan here is to imp it out, imp out the Chrysium.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay. Wow, that's interesting. There's a Chronos project in this HB. Was not aware. But buries it to the bottom, takes the Jackson instead.
I love how you can see that.
Oh, when you look at the hand at the beginning and start of his turn, he has the 2 cards. You'll see it in the hand first, and then the one he keeps is in his hand, the other one goes to the bottom, so.
Ah, I see.
That's just the idea of what's happening. Okay.
Yeah, and that's how he keeps the Chrysium grids, archive memories.
Yep, I think that's definitely something you keep in hand for the time being, just to make sure you can recur the Chrysium grid here.
I think that we're still going to see the runner doing an account siphon play this turn.
Well, let's think about it. Min could install the Data Sucker, run archives twice. No, but it won't. I don't think there's a clear way to land a siphon here, unless he's willing to forego. Yeah, no, I don't feel like there's a clear way to get in. Because I know Min wants to get rid of that ice, the Viper ice, so he doesn't have to tax himself as much. What he could do is install the Data Sucker, or just run an archives just to get a sucker token and the draw, or 2 sucker tokens and a draw, and pressure Shane into the scenario where he has to attempt to remove it. And I think Min forgot to use John Mastinor here.
Nope, he did it. You got the hedge fund.
That's right, the Joshua B.
Yep.
There you go, so. Yeah, it's still the morning, so a little bit more forgiving in these kind of scenarios where little triggers here and there, and I think those are kind of expectancies.
It's I don't know, it's nothing wrong with Octagon, but there's going to be things, little things that you miss like this, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's just easier when it's all out on a table and you can see it and you can do your own tapping, you go through your own motions, right?
Yeah, totally.
I'm questioning that play. I'm not. Well, maybe with the itchy, that's gonna help because it
Okay.
takes one click and $2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Gilahan's a hedge fund. Looks like we're looking to get money. Now Shane has these ashes, and he might be looking to make a remote soon. Something is tangible.
I'm just. He's just so low on ice. Yeah, I can see the play now.
Yeah. Now you can do
Work.
it.
Yeah, he's coming for blood.
Oh boy, and this is where the money flows back. Alright, what are the chances here? We got 2 out of 5 to take an agenda out of hand.
Oh, and draws up a lamprey.
Wow, okay. Sees the archive memories.
See, ooh, I don't know about that. I think I would have imped the archive and paid for the Chrysium.
Yep, I agree with you. I feel like that was the better play there because the Chrysium's gonna come back. The Chrysium you can trash normally with money, right?
You're gonna get your money back right now after the account siphon anyway.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Bad taste in Chase Michael's mouth. Oh, here we go. Because he's a dirty jerk. To add insult to injury, I am now going to lamprey you.
Oh man, okay, this is pretty bad for Shane. I don't even know even with that. Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna see the Viper here.
Yeah, Viper, what do? Archive? No, because you can't res them both.
No, I think you wait on it.
You play and you Gila hands probably.
You could potentially, yeah, Gila. No, you don't. Oh, yeah, you want to put the Ash, is what I was gonna say. Ash and remote.
Or you take it back.
You take it back.
Not today, Ash.
So, just looking at it right now, and with people on the delay, and I'm just gonna let you know, Chase, we have 183 people watching today.
Oh my God. Hello, everybody.
So I just want to thank to all those who are watching right now and enjoying this amazing event, and just all the organizers too. All the people who've been helping out with this. There's just way too many people to kind of shout out in this one moment, but it's just been amazing all around.
I was honestly overwhelmed with how much work you and everybody were doing. I mean, I didn't really contribute to anything. This is my contribution right now, but everything behind the scenes, because I was getting all your guys' messages, was just it was unbelievable what you guys were doing, and definitely something beyond my scope. Like you and Dan and Anthony, just crushing it out. Jason Flanzers, I mean, that guy's got an eye for business. I just every time I hear him talk, he's so concise, and he just knows what he wants, and he does what he needs to do. I love everybody.
Okay, hold on, I gotta help out here. Successful and set cards access to 0. There we go.
I'm loving this runner deck. It's
It's pretty interesting, right? It's
doing
doing
the
quite a bit
job.
of work. Alright, so move the Jackson from the game. Now, okay, I don't think as Shane, you do not shuffle the Christian back in. You leave it there, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, let's see what we got out of here so far. What's Shane gonna take back to the game? So definitely look at the biotic. Oh yeah, so everything I was expecting.
Do you go for the overscore on the Project Vitruvius now that you know that he's kind of trying to account siphon you?
Hmm. I don't think so. I mean, every bit of money, um, every bit of money is pretty important here, and that extra credit could just change everything. I think Shane needs to play really tight here to be able to score out and do what he wants.
He's just getting ran over. And this is exactly what the new Anarchs want to do. They want to put so much pressure on everything, and I think every Anarch build has that one server that they want to completely abuse, and then put pressure on everything with Eater, which he's doing perfectly. So we're gonna see the Archive Chrysium grid probably right now.
Yep, we're gonna see the dirtbag moves. My favorite.
But I mean, I love the Vigil at this point because he's slowing him down to a point that he has to keep cards in his hand, and the Vigil does so much work now. I'd love to know how many cards that he actually drew from that so far.
Well, I don't know if Thomas is included Vigil in terms of the analytics for Aku, but I'll see if it pulls up. We'll see. So Min's gonna run to this remote here. He's gonna see this Ash and it's gonna be like, whatever.
Yeah, you still trash it.
Yeah.
That's just laying the groundwork for being able to score. He's just taking everything away from him.
Yeah, Shane has no assets, no nothing. It's really hard. I mean, as much as Gillians is helping him here, there's been a lot of disruption, and that's what HP hates.
Well, I think Min really liked to see that Chrysium grid come out because that was another turn that he wasted, and I can see him just leaving the hand alone for the rest of the game, not really trying to punish it anymore. This is a card that I love. Liberated Accounts was gone for so long, and it's back with a vengeance. I threw it in my max deck. I fell in love with it, and especially in a Tag Me style deck. If you want to play a Tag Me style deck and you want resource economy, Liberated Accounts is amazing. You install it, you click it 3 times, and you leave it with 4 credits on it. So even if somebody wants to close account you, they have to also deal with those. That's kind of my closed account protection when I'm playing my max deck. I know this deck runs different, but it's similar in a lot of ways. But just, it's an amazing tool for Tag Me decks to just recoup the money when they need it, and again, to force pressure. So we've already seen him, speaking of which, we've already seen him trash a Joshua B and a John Masanori, and they're back out again, and we can see the fact that Wiley he can't deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had this conversation too many times about Joshua B, and it's like, oh yeah, well if it becomes a problem, I'll just get rid of it. And it's like, well, you can't do that all the time. People don't understand that. Yeah. And now we're seeing a high caliber game where it's just
login rejected.
He's putting too much pressure on him for him to stop and deal with his resources.
Yeah.
It's just it's hard to handle now with the current state of the game.
I agree. So we're gonna see a bit of a repeat performance here because with a Deja in hand, he can definitely pull out the siphon and just once again run in, get rid of the Viper, imp the Chrysium, just do the siphon. And it's just the same dance over and again.
And now, for anybody who's new watching, this is what we call a siphon lock, but he's got it kitted out so much because he's slowing the corp down, so he's actually getting work at a vigil while he account siphons. Everything he does is getting John Masanori cards, and it's just the engine that he has to siphon is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not to mention being able to leverage Quetzal's ability, which is keeping off, we're never going to see a barrier over HQ because it's going to be pointless. You know what I mean? So he's thinning, he's making the corp run so thin with everything that he's just he's like with brute force just making himself be able to access everything. I'm losing a train of thought right now, but I'm excited. This deck is good. Quetzal's real.
Yeah. Shane installed the Eli onto HQ, and this Eli's not going to do anything. It's going to tax him in just 1 credit because of the E3 and Quetzal ability.
He's probably just hoping to disrupt the... He's like, maybe if I install an ice here, he'll not run. Like, maybe I just don't have to res it, and he'll just won't run. That would be sweet, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably not the case. Yeah, and we're gonna trash that. Yeah, I'm still questioning whether or not to trash with economy, especially since we're setting up the account siphon.
Mm-hmm. Well, he didn't see an archive memories, so unlike last time, this time it's fine. So are we?
But what I'm saying is he's setting up for repeated runs in HQ.
Yeah.
So to keep those things for biotic labors and anything else he accesses.
That's true. That's true.
Money isn't an issue. Like money isn't an issue anymore. It's the tokens that I think are going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm. Alright, now Shane's going to start losing some money here. So, I mean, if there's a time to purge, I don't know when it is, but it's been really terrible in terms of purging. Time to purge. I feel like this Quetzal just completely has this just death grip on this HB and just no way out of it.
I'm just waiting for the wanton destruction finale.
So, oh, it's gonna take that back. Doesn't want that install.
Yeah, I was gonna say the architect needs to go over HQ.
Oh.
That's gonna help with the Chrysium grid.
So Quetzal had 19 tags. No care in the world.
Well, why would you go through getting all those body mods without wanting people to see it, right? She wants to fly like an eagle.
Alright. Well, Architect's gonna be the only piece of permanent ice now on the board.
Was that worth going broke for, that res?
Oh. I mean, what else can you do here, really?
I think he's just, he's trying to dig out of a hole. What's that Simpsons episode? Dig up, stupid! Oh, and I was wrong. We do see a data leak reversal.
Wow. This is redonkulous.
Yeah, this is the timing for all of this stuff is absolutely brutal. It's just
so
brutal.
Insane. I am in love with this deck. This deck is doing so much work.
Yeah.
Nah, he's gonna go Deadlink. He's like, no business with this. Just like, not even gonna try.
We are getting a lot of Skype messages.
Yeah, we're utilizing the other chat.
Okay.
So, just like in typical tournaments, that we host in Toronto, where we're like 15 minutes left in the round, 12 minutes left. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay, well, it looks like that was an amazing data leak, because look, it hit every single agenda that he needed there to get the win.
Wiley didn't even see it. He was too
afraid.
Oh, brutal,
game,
brutal
boys.
deck, indeed.
That, you know what? I don't see, there was not a moment there that I saw that Wiley could have got odd and out of the hole. Like, it was one of the few times where I've seen, besides Criminal, where you can just lock someone down with so many options. That was such an entertaining game to watch. I'm speechless. That was pretty awesome. What do you think?
I love Anarchs, and that was definitely a good show.
My name is Chase, and I love Anarchs. Let's see here. Okay. Let's get the analytics on this. So, what? This was a runner split, was it not, looking at this?
Yep.
Okay, so just for our viewers at home, I'm going to bring up some analytics for you guys to kind of take a look to see what's happening. Alright, so let's kind of read this together. Let's take a look. Let's see what happened. Alright, so looking at this, Joshua B used 11 times, Imp used 3 times, runs on R&D, 6 cards were accessed. Now, Min checked 9 times. Man, this just like 84 clicks used versus 70 clicks for the corp here.
That's nuts.
And there's 20 basic credit actions. So, looking at this game, let's see here. It was only at one point at turn 6 and 7 that Shane was more credits than Min. And that was the point where Min had to credit up for a day job.
Yeah.
But beyond that, it was just a complete lockdown. There was everything else. Min was either at the same amount of credits or more credits than Shane. So.
Well, I mean, that's I think he was doing exactly what he wanted to do. Just consistent pressure. He wanted to create obviously a resource-based rig where he was drawing, he was maintaining a draw while doing what he wanted to do, which was a definite siphon lock. And I mean, he telegraphed it more with the lamprey that he wanted into HQ.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that, yeah, I think it's the Chrysium grid is only a speed bump, and I don't know if I loved it in this game.
Yeah.
I'm always unimpressed with it. I don't think it helps progress your win at all. It's just kind of like, just putting your arms up while somebody keeps punching you.